So when I'm logging into Midjourney and I'm deciding to create some graphics, I always open up Midjourney, the website. I pick my plan. I have the $30 plan with the $10 plan, which is super good too. You have up to, I believe, 250 images, and then there's a free version as well, which is like gives you 25 credits. So you can definitely do what I'm doing with the $10 plan or the $30 plan. So just to let you know. This is the website. This is the homepage. I always open up a second tab, and I open up the Discord tab. You know, you could download the app, but I always operate in two tabs because inside Discord is where you're going to actually create the designs, create the prompts, and different things like that. So I always keep two up. That's where I start. All right. So with the home page, this is going to be all your designs. So anything you create in Discord, even sometimes we could create stuff and it could kind of get lost in Discord. No matter what, it's always going to appear here in your home page. The community feed is where I start. I always start here. This is where I get my inspiration. This is where I get my style, my vibe. If I say, hey, you know what? I really like this cybernetic steampunk Japanese inspired, thing, then I'll say, you know what? Let me go with it. I can see that they've used the image to kind of make it look similar to the person, but I can just use this prompt here. A lot of people kind of copy what they see here and paste. We want to make sure that we go to the three dots here, and then copy the full command.
Yep.
Make sure we copy the full command so that way we get the sizing correct, we get the dimensions correct. There's nothing that we don't miss. So in the community feed, we can also follow creators that is on the platform. Let's say, this particular creator, I like this image, and I've scrolled down and I've taken a look at some of their other content that is similar to it. And you know what? I want to stay close to this creator. I want to stay connected. You can click follow right here next to their name, or you can hit the three dots and you could click follow to follow that creator. But if you're saying, like, you know what, I just really like this image, I want to just go ahead and just bookmark it. We could click it and we could bookmark it here, or we could bookmark it there. And if you see on the left-hand side, your personal feed is going to be everyone that you follow, and your bookmarks is going to be every image that you bookmarked. So community feed is going to be a free flow of everyone that's using Midjourney. Personal feed is going to be everyone you follow. Bookmark is going to be every image that you bookmarked. Do you have any questions from there?
I still cannot find the answer though. Like if you have images on here and I like one,
you say
I can just save it. So it's all free for use, free for anybody to use.
Oh, you're talking about if someone was to use like your prompt?
No, the actual image, not the prompt.
Yeah, the actual image. So yeah, you can definitely upload the image as well, inside Midjourney, and I can show you how we do that as well. But that'll just be just a little later. And yeah, and I think you said someone can copy your image, right?
Yeah. Like if I like this little green thing you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to take that image and use it as my own.
Okay, so you want to take it and you want to use it as your own. So the first thing that we would do is we would click it. We'll go into the three dots. We'll click copy, full command, and then we're going to go to our Discord tab, and we're going to go. Before we even do that, I want to make sure that my settings is correct. So we're going to hit /. We're going to click settings. A lot of people is coming up with not really good images. Click settings and click enter. A lot of people is coming with not really good images because they were using version 3. You want to make sure that you're using version 4. Make sure you're using version 4. If you have the $30 or under plan, like the $10 plan, I would use base quality, because high quality, double the cost, is gonna use more images, gonna use more of your GPU. Style medium means it's gonna stay in between realistic photo and kind of artistic painting. The computer's not gonna slap a whole bunch of filters on it to change it. Regular upscale is just making sure, you can upscale the image. I'm gonna show you how to upscale it a little bit better later on. Remix mode is something that you wanna make sure that you keep on, because when you are making variations, you wanna make sure that you can add a little touch to it. Just to give you a sense of what I mean, when I click a variation for variation 4 here, I have this as a grandmother, but let's say I wanted to have a grandpa. That remix mode allows me to be able to make changes like that, versus previous versions, if I would click just variation, it would have just auto generated a variation and not allowed me to kind of add a little touch. I could have said no hat, or a young.
When you do the variations, you can go back and change stuff.
Yes. And that's, and we could go over it now. Upscale means, the fourth image, that's the one I want to upscale to a high quality image. So I'm going to click upscale, and it's going to scale just that image. So that way I just use that. With variation, what variation means, I like, out of all the 4 photos here, this second one right here, that's the one I want to go with. So I want to create a male version of that, or I want to create a young person of that. And I want to be able to see the prompts come up, so that way I can make my changes. A stunning Black grandma. So a stunning Black young woman. So that's what the remix mode allows me to do when inside.
Wait a minute. Okay, you went. Where did you go to change the prompt?
Okay.
Under. Okay, go back. Yeah.
So what I did was I clicked variation. I made a variation. Click variation 1, and it pops up.
How do you get it to pop up? Because mine never does it.
Well, that's the thing. That's where I'm here at settings. You have to make sure you select remix mode. Got to make sure that remix mode is selected. So if it was gray before, that's why it didn't pop up. If it's green, then that's how you know you got it enabled.
Okay.
So
okay, I don't know. I think I got mine right now, because I'm looking at it now. I finally got my computer up.
Well, do you know if it was gray before, or?
Yeah, it was gray. It was. I just clicked it now. I can't do fast mode because they said I used all my credits. I don't know how, but probably I did.
Yeah, and that's the difference, and that's one thing I wanted to say. That's the difference between having the $30 version and the $10 version. With the
I got the $30.
You got the $30 version. They still did that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I got the $30 version, and it does it for me too. That's why I just click relax mode. It takes a longer time to generate the images, but I never run into the situation where they're giving me, like, telling me I'm generating too much images.
Yeah, I don't mind the longer time, because when I first started, I think that's why I ran out of time so fast, because I was losing them. And when I think I'm clicking something, I'm actually clicking somebody else's upscale image, and it's like, what the hell? So I started using the bot instead of a chat room.
Yeah, and let me go into that right now. When you're first opening up Midjourney and you're signing up for the first time, you're seeing these different threads. You are seeing everybody else's image. So if you place your prompts in, you're gonna see your stuff is gonna kind of get lost in the flow of everybody else's stuff. So at the top left-hand corner, you want to click direct messages, and that's where you want to click message bot. And in this section is where everything you create, you'll always see your stuff. So you're gonna
Oh yeah,
always
I'm in there now. This
able to
well,
access that. Yeah, absolutely,
I
absolutely.
had figured it out.
And just to kind of show you just that variation tool, you know, this is a whole lot similar to what we, you know, created, you know, up here. I believe variation, we made a variation of the grandmother, variation 4, I believe, variation 4. And then now we have a bunch of variation 4s where we have a grandpa. So
Mhm.
just to let you know. Okay. All right. So we got our inspiration from this image here, and we want to make sure that we copy that, right? Copy full command. So we are in our direct messages / imagine. We've already set our settings. Paste. Now from here is where we want to make our modifications. A very grumpy looking, whatever that is, sitting on the ground surrounded by children who have covered him in stickers. From here is where I'll just make slight changes. I'll either change the ethnicity of the person, or I'll change the gender of the person. So let's say I wanted to keep the same vibe, but I wanted to have Black children. All right, we're gonna do that. A lot of times we want to mix and merge styles. Let's say we wanted the very grumpy look, but we wanted to be Afropunk or steampunk. What I will always suggest people to do, instead of trying to modify this into like a steampunk or Afropunk or Afrofuturistic thing, which you can,
Mhm.
I would just go to something that had that vibe that was similar to what you're looking for. You know, let's say we wanted to go with something like this.
Mhm.
And then from here, I would copy full command, because it has that cyber, you know, vibe anyway,
Futuristic. Mhm.
futuristic flow. So I would go with that first. I would go with that already. And then I would make it specific to what I'm looking for. So dynamic, high speed, dancing, action scene. Let's say high speed, dynamic, uh, Black woman, dancing, action scene, dark soul. If there was a color, like let's say if it was a blue, I'll change it to red. If it was a green, I'll change it to orange. But I'm not changing too much because I like the look of that anyway. So I'm gonna click enter, and I'm not gonna try to reinvent the wheel. I'm just taking the vibe and the essence of this, and I'm just changing either the race, the ethnicity, or maybe add in some of the colors. So whatever it is that you're looking for, try to keep it there, like Hercules here or Barbarian here. I'm not gonna necessarily put him in New York City or put him in this dystopian thing. It's like, no, I like this look, but I just want maybe a Black male or Asian male or something like that.
Mhm.
So let's go ahead and go here. And we are getting some of what we're looking for here. Do you have any questions up until this point?
Mm-mm. Well, I know how to do this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have a feed. It says FTMS. I think my thing is FTMS Customs or 5052 or something like that.
Yeah. And are you following our page so that way you could kind of go to it, make
No,
some
I'm
change?
not following nobody's page.
Okay. And
I
let me
need to follow. I didn't know who. I just didn't follow anybody. Let me see. Let me
absolutely.
go to the feed. I think how I get there. Let's see.
Yeah, you could go to the community feed and you could hit the three dots. You could either follow or bookmark. And then when you go to your personal feed, that's where you'll have like, okay, I love the way they create this. I love the way they create that. I want to be able to create something similar for myself. Bam, I always have references.
Hmm. And see, I don't. I when I first started, I was doing the prompt and adjusting it to what I wanted to see or whatever. And now I'm just doing, my own prompts, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I'm pretty good for the most part.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. What I found is, you know, I'm getting really good.
Because it gets to be the same thing over and over. I'm like, well, you know, I just seen so and so. So I don't want to have the same exact all over my feed. Um,
Absolutely. And you know, you could put in the same prompts and then it'll still give you a different, you know, a different image regardless. You could always make it, you know, and then you could always remix it. You know, we turned on the remix feature so that way you can
mhm,
add even more stuff to it to differentiate your stuff even more. When you're
mhm.
copying other people's prompts, look at it as more so like a starting point. Like this right
I'm
here.
trying to get to the place where I can, but it doesn't take me there
Which place?
to the community feed. I'm not getting there for some reason.
Okay.
It's
And you're on the website
yeah,
and you've already clicked community feed. Maybe it's an internet issue, or maybe you click home and
it
then
could be.
maybe click home and then community feed again just to give it a chance to reload.
Okay, hold on. Come on. Story. Story. I use Story too. I didn't really. I don't think I grasped that one too much. I know it got to be kind of like the same thing, but oh, there it is. That's not it.
Oh, which version are you using? The
Eh,
$10 a month version?
I'm using $30 a month right there.
Oh, $30 a month. Okay, yeah, yeah. Because the only thing it would stop you from doing is if you were using a free version. But yeah, you should be able to use you should be able to see the community feed with no problem. But if it's not allowing you to do that, you probably want to just kind of maybe you know, just close your tabs and then, you know, open it back up. It could just be a internet connectivity issue. Maybe a lot of people is on a server. It sometimes does the same thing with me. So
I don't know. This one. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can switch this. Can you see my screen?
yeah, yeah. Let me go ahead and uh are you on your computer? Are you able to share your screen as well? Or okay, so all right, so you said from here you can't see the community tab, right?
Well, it used to just go right to it when I click the thing right there.
Okay, so go to the Midjourney website.
This is the I'm that's slow. That is so slow. And I got the thing on right here. I'm sorry. It's right there. I'm just as slow as molasses. I'm on Discord trying to go to the Mid Journey thing.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
no, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, that's what we're here for. You know, some of the smallest things that we could, you know, do.
because I got a million tabs open up there. That's probably why.
Yeah, I would only keep 2 tabs open when I'm creating. So you're on the home page. So click a community feed to the left. Okay, bam, and that's where your community feed is coming. It seems like it look just like mine. Also click top and hot. Click top. So that way it, you know, these are the latest creations here. So that way you
Mhm.
always see brand new stuff and always kind of be inspired. So from there, I want you to show me how you create a command. I mean, you copy it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she's kind of hot. So I go here, I click that one, go up there,
Copy command.
and I copy that. That's the wrong one.
Yeah, go to your Discord tab and then go to direct message.
And then there we go. That there we go. See, okay. Now, so my set is still there.
I can't, yeah, let me, it looks like your style is high. I would turn that to your style to be medium.
Okay. So to be medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from there it looks pretty good. And that's where you could copy and paste that prompt and then just make some changes inside the message.
Um,
Maybe you could I'm just seeing the pins if you want to.
I'm sorry.
No,
That's
no, 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 it's fine. I was just saying like it's up to you. Okay, perfect.
Well, because I had to jump on my phone instead of the thing, so it's probably not.
Yeah, absolutely. And from there,
I don't even know what sandwich is, so I'm gonna take that out.
Yeah. Yeah, you could take it out. You could change it, make your changes from there, so that way it can make it unique to you. You could change if there's colors in there. You could change the colors, or you could add colors. So I know you took out Spanish. So what if you put in like Haitian or African or Nigerian? You know, if you're gonna take something out, also try to add something as well, so that way it's specific to you. And make sure you kind of hit your commas and spaces just to separate some of the elements as well.
This is not a sticker though. I cannot type.
Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
Now, I have been adding chaos setting to mine. I saw a video and they say if you added that to it, that it just gives you for completely different things.
Well, I look at it like this.
I'm not
A lot of prompts that people were using or suggesting to use, those were really good for previous versions. If you're saying that you want your image to look similar or somewhat or in the range of the prompt that you copied, I would just copy the prompt and keep it there. I would just copy the prompt, keep it there, and make changes. I wouldn't worry about like chaos this, unless you want to change it vertical or horizontal. I wouldn't worry about anything other than what's in that prompt, because you want to make sure when you put in a prompt, you want to know what you're creating. Do you mind hitting selfie mode so that way I could see you on your phone? I don't see I only see the computer. I was wondering if you could hit.
You want to see me?
Yeah, kind of like how we did before.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so yeah, just if I was, I know a lot of tutorials online, but it's like if you want to be able to create a specific look, just copy that command and then paste that. And if you're not happy with that, then make changes based off of that, or go back into the community feed and be like, hey, you know what? I'm looking for this. Let me copy and paste that.
Maybe that's more time for this. It usually didn't take that long to start.
Yeah. Well, you probably have it in relaxed mode. I mean, it goes so fast. It's definitely quicker than
Yeah, it is in relaxed mode because the other day it said I ran out of time. So
yeah, and that's good. That's good. I mean, that relaxed mode is still going to be under 2 minutes, so it's it's still a quick turnaround. It should be fine. Yeah. So is there any other questions that you have in regards to like just the mechanics of Midjourney? We went through the remix mode,
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like that.
that. I didn't know any of that part, but the basics I have down.
Okay.
But getting an exact like scene or exact way
Uh-huh.
that I can keep the images from one scene to the next, I guess, is what I'm gonna be practicing on, I reckon.
Okay, so you say you want to keep one scene, you want to keep one image from one scene to the next, right?
Right.
Okay, so let me show you how we would do that. Now, with it looks like I might need to go ahead and share again. So let me go ahead and share. You don't see my screen, do you?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so let me go ahead and share. Now I've seen community comic books being made. I've seen these different, things made. And what I noticed is nothing is perfect. So let's, for instance, say this bottom right, we want to make sure that we keep all of our characters or all our images similar to this style and format, which is different than this top left, is different than the bottom top right, is different than the bottom left. We want to keep everything just like the bottom right. What we will want to do is number one, we would upscale version 4. We'll upscale version 4, and we'll continue to make variations of version 4. So we'll keep everything the same here. We'll just make
Mm-hmm.
modifications. So let's say we wanted to children who have covered him in stickers. Let's say Black children who have uh, uh, given him a present. You know, we'll just keep modifying what we've already created versus trying to create something new. So based off of our description or our scene, we'll continue
Mm-hmm.
to remix that variation, and we'll click V again.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll create another scene, and then we'll click V again, and then we'll create another scene because we want that same vibe, that same characters, that same look, and we want to keep making our modifications, keeping the core elements of what it looks like, but sitting on the ground surrounded by Black children. Okay, well, maybe playing outside. We have the idea, but we want to make sure that we continue to change the action. So we're just changing the action. So we're not changing everything. We're just changing like the action in which they take. And that is how you'll make each scene similar.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now, are you familiar with going from vertical image to a horizontal image?
Change it like from the 2-3 to 4-6 or something.
2-3
I
to
don't.
3-2.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, variation, and let's, just in case we want to fill this up to a full screen,
Uh-huh.
3-2. What? 3-2, and that's going to give you the full screen. So that way, or not necessarily full screen, it's going to be horizontal, and you can upscale that image inside Canva to ensure that it takes up the whole screen. Right now, all of this is 1920 by 1080.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to take an image, okay, it's not going to fill up the full screen, but hey, that's when we upscale it so that way every scene takes up the whole entire screen, and we'll modify it from there. And that's going to be using different programs to be able to create what we want. And let's say we wanted to create another scene. Excuse me. Excuse me.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. And then that's where we could do that here, or rather, let's go ahead, drag and drop here.
And would you say it's easier to use Canva or Affinity or Photoshop or oh did you do that image with the one on when she had the black lady with the camera? Was that you?
I probably have to know what you mean, but I do a lot of camera images. It
That's
could
her
be,
right there.
oh, here?
Yep.
Yep, that's me.
Oh, is that your original image? I didn't know that. Okay. That's
Yeah,
cute.
yeah.
I thought that was so nice, so cute. I mean,
Thank you, thank you.
it came out very good.
Thank you, thank you. And just to add, if you follow me on
Oh, yeah.
We Teach AI Designs, you can go to my actual homepage and you're like, you know what, I like that style. And just like how we went through copying the prompt, you can copy that prompt and you can make it specific to what you want it to look like.
I got followers and I didn't even know it.
See? Yeah, definitely go through the program, because this is everybody's kind of borrowing from each other, so you definitely want to know who you can borrow from and who's borrowing from you. I've seen a lot of
I
stuff.
need to.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's a community thing, so you're going to be able to do that. You could go through my feed and you can see, get inspired. I think this is the one that you saw.
Oh, I'm actually following 5 people. I don't know who, but it says
Oh,
5.
yeah.
I don't know. I must have clicked it by mistake.
Yeah, so there's a
I
bunch
don't see
of,
you.
oh, you don't see me?
Your thing. I'm trying to follow you.
Okay, where are you searching in the
I'm
are you
on the
on?
Midjourney one this time.
Okay, perfect. And you're here, We Teach AI
Oh,
Designs.
yeah. That's why I got in.
Go ahead, let me see your screen. I just want to make sure, because I just clicked it in and it worked for me.
Is it switch? Okay.
We Teach AI Design. Okay, perfect. And you have already pressed enter.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Press 5560 after that. Excuse me, not 5560, but 5660.
Oh, mine says 552. Do you have to have the hashtag on there?
Yeah, I have a hashtag as well. Maybe we probably want to put that as well.
No, let's start over.
Maybe we could do it from the community feed instead of your homepage.
Okay.
Because I think with the homepage, it's probably just looking for your specific stuff versus this one. You should see. Yeah, it just worked for me.
5660.
I put We Teach AI Designs.
It says no jobs found.
Now that could be just an internet connectivity thing. I'm gonna send you. As a matter of fact, what's your name? I'm gonna try to find you.
FTMS Customs.
FTMS Customs.
Oh, there it finally popped up.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it seems like it just It could be
took a minute.
slow at times. Yeah, it's just slow at times. So
Okay.
I'm curious as to see what like my profile picture looks like. What does the profile picture look like? You'll see it at the bottom left.
Oh, that's my profile picture.
I think it kind of
I think I did it one of those wonder things. That's
bottom
not
left of,
actually me, but that I should change that.
bottom left of the image.
Oh, let's see.
Nope.
Oh, it has this little thingy.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I changed it, but it seems like everybody has like this avatar thing.